So Miami will get the first possession. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Brandon Ingram's out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Barrett at the small forward. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers and plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
So it's Toronto now. Barnes screen on Hawkins. Spins. Ingram up top. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. From the wing. And it's quickly missing.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Raptors. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. Takes the 3. Pirtle kicks to quickly. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hero from deep three-point territory. And again, it's the Heat missing. Toronto's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Barnes finds Ingram. The 3. Pass to Pirtle. Launches a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra, so we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling you guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
And here is Ingram following the 3 from Alec Burks.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Shots good by Hero.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Ingram against Hero. Barnes screen on Hero. And that one's good, Ingram.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Takes it inside. Hero against quickly. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Quickly's got 5 now.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Shots good by Hero.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Pirtle with a screen on Burks. Ingram against Burks. And the foul on Alec Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. And Toronto also making a switch. Walter, he's checked in for Barnes. Pass to Walter. Ingram a screen on Robinson. Walter, no good with the triple. Outside Robinson. And it's off from three-point range. Knocks it loose. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Raptors. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
They've got Robinson. He's out there with Alec Burks, and it's Ware in at the center. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut to just one in the basket from Robinson. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. Fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Here's Shed, Latre, and Ware pulls it down. Now, here's Burks. Robinson sets a screen for Burks. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Abaji. Three-pointer. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Abaji's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Burks looking around. The Heat rebound. And here's Wiggins. Here's Highsmith. Burks with it. Mobo with the rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Barnes outside.
Haywood Highsmith. First personal foul.
Love check in for Miami. Davion Mitchell comes in for Alec Burks. And the Raptors also making a change. Chris Boucher's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Abaji can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 4. Robinson finds Wiggins. Outside Robinson. Miami no good on that time either. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Mobo. Here's Abaji. Boucher the screen. Here's Shed, covered by Wiggins. Here's Boucher. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Robinson for 3. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And there's former Heat great Dwayne Wade looking on.
And Kevin, I'm not sure he gets the credit he deserves. One of the all-time great shooting guards. And it seems like the Heat could use him right about now.
Now, here is Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Robinson's got 5. For Toronto, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Inside, right wing. Here's Walter. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Wiggins passes to Love. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Dan, I look at your list of players you've coached, some incredible scores along the way, including Brandon Ingram. Let's zero in on him. What makes him so good?
Well, Kevin, look, when you've got Brandon Ingram's size, and then you have the ability to get where you want to go on the floor, and you can just get to that spot and rise up above people and knock down shots, you're virtually impossible to stop one-on-one, and that's what Brandon Ingram has.
What a talent. Here's Ingram. Heat knocking down the tray. Shoots it. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
There's the pick. To the inside. On the wing quickly. Lets it go with a 3. Highsmith grabs the miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Wiggins finds Love. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Robinson on the wing. And again, Miami with the triple. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Miami ahead, leading by just 2. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Toronto trailing. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Ingram. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Hero from long range. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ripped away. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, "We're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on." Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to quickly. Now here's Ingram. Pocket 6. Back to quickly. Shoots a fader. Out to Barrett. The 3 ball. And that one is off. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Works for 3. Kept alive. Fires the 3. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists now in this one. Right side, Barrett. Barrett with another miss. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. A 2-point game. Shoots from the corner. That one's not going to go. The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Didn't think that was going to go in. Quickly's got 11 points.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Hero sets the pick for Adebayo over Barnes. Quickly against Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And here's Quickly for three. Sinks the triple. He's got 14.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Outside Robinson. Adebayo with a screen on Barrett. Robinson misses.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Barrett wide open, he fires. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And pick and roll is huge in today's game. Barrett realizing what to do in those sets.
Hero, no good.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul. Substitution on the court. Miami foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And Toronto making a change. Castleton's checked in and quickly drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Love finds Mitchell. 1:02 left in the third quarter. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Kevin Love.
And there aren't many big men who've been more comfortable on a catch-and-shoot jumper than Love. He's very polished in that situation.
Here's Abaji. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Abaji's got 5 points so far.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Quickly with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. And now it's an 11-point Toronto lead. Wiggins surveying the floor. Robinson for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. He's got 14.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
A three from Quickly. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Robinson. He's out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Hero in at the point. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Lawson outside. Over to the wing. Lawson with a screen on Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Lawson. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Jovic passes to Hero. Pass to Jovic. Connects from three-point range. Jovic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Toronto leading by 3. Here's Shed. Here's Mobo. It's rebounded by Jovic. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And Miami making a change here. Burks is checked in. Pass to Walter. Here's Battle. Watson with a screen on Anderson. Here's Walter. Beyond the arc. To the left wing. Here's Shed. A three-pointer off the mark. The Heat trail by 3. To tie it up. Offensive rebound. Knocked loose. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Battle misses.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to Hero. This one for 3. Drills it from outside. Hero's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Here's Battle. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Walter. Rebound by the Heat. Burks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jovic. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Ware's checked in, and Adebayo subbed in for Anderson. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for the Raptors. A shot by Burks, nobody around. Buries it from three-point range. Burks has got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
They set the screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. You see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Heat?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Burks.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Stolen by Quickly. Fast break Toronto. Pirtle, the pass to Ingram. Screen by Pirtle. Ingram kicks to Quickly.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. Alec Burks checked in for Hero. And Quickly drops them both. 56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Ware. Burks on the wing. Inside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And again, no good by Toronto.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Ware. His three-pointers off the mark. And here are the Raptors now. Barrett with a screen on Burks. A 3 from Quickly. Full time. A tremendous 3 to tie it up. Pass to Burks. There's the 3. The three won't fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA, yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
We've got Tyler Hero. Adebayo is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center, filling out the middle. For 3, Barrett. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. Great action here if you're just joining us, about 1 minute into OT.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Miami leading by 3. Works for 3. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's Barrett for 3. Hands it from downtown.
Well, the numbers show it. R.J. Barrett much more comfortable shooting from the corner.
Burks the pass to Hero. The long distance 3 is Barrett. And the Heat lead by 3.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Pirtle with a screen on Hero. Quickly the pass to Ingram. For the 3. Jaquez with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 5 on shot attempts since the end of regulation.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
The kick out to Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. It's up a 3. And it's Ingram missing. And an intentional foul right there. And Miami making a change here. Robinson's checked in.
First team foul.
The Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far here in overtime.
Raptors foul. Emmanuel quickly.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Here's Barnes. For 3, Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Here's Miami now. They're on an 11-3 run. And again, it's the Heat missing. Here's Quickly. And that one drops.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. Ingram a screen on Jaquez. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Barnes. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And it's the Heat with the ball. Outside, Hero. Robinson for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. And so it's the Heat winning this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Risache in at the small forward position. Adebayo against Okongwu. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. The 3 is up. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins deadly enough from that spot.
Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Hero. 4-3. The rebound by Ware. Johnson against Adebayo. Wiggins passes to Burks. Adebayo finds Burks. Now Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Back to Burks. Adebayo, a screen on Young. Burks no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
Now here's Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Young looking around. Here's Daniels, defended by Burks. Goes up on the wing, and the jumper falls for him. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Adebayo sets a screen. Wiggins for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the Heat. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Risache. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Ware. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Adebayo passes to Burks. No good from outside. Atlanta's gone 1 for 5 from 3-point range. A cold start. Outside Johnson. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
The Hawks making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Now here's LeVert. Lets it go from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Hero with the bucket.
And you could tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Young with it. Hero picks him up. Pass to Daniels. Young from long range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Adebayo, a screen on LeVert. Where? Gets stolen by Johnson. Pass to LeVert. Johnson with it. Right wing. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. Clock at 6. From downtown, gets the 3 to fall. Daniels has got 5 now.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Hero for 3. Rebound Atlanta.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Now here's Young. Back to Okongwu. To the inside. Pass to Daniels. Johnson on the wing. The 3 ball. The rebound by Ware. And here we go. The Heat fast break. He gets it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached the end of the... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Clint Capella out there with George Niang. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Risacher in at the 2. Heat trail by 5. Here's Larson. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now here's Mann. Here's Niang. The three-pointer off the mark. Miami with the ball. Well, Brent, the reputation of Duncan Robinson is as a shooter, but he's added to his game.
A little bit, BA. It's still going to be shooter first, but Duncan doing a much better job of reading some of the double team in action coming at him to run him off the line. So that assist number, that's been growing.
LeVert goes against Mitchell. Niang a screen. Here's Mann. They get it back. Niang outside for 3. Outside Mann fires the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Mann's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Love, that's good.
And Kevin Love, you've got to be aware of him here. When you make one on him, he's going to want to come down and get you back.
Now here's Mann. Pass to LeVert. Three-pointer. And the Hawks with another 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's Larson. Outside Robinson. Outside Anderson. Outside Robinson. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Larson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, BA, it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
The Heat making a switch here. Jovic is checked in. Young, the pass to LeVert. Three-pointer, no good. Heat trail by 4. Tipped. Robinson with it. And it's Mann picking him up. Outside Robinson. Three-pointer. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
And Duncan Robinson, he will do that.
Outside Mann. Pass to Young. The 3. Rebounded by Jovic.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
The Hawks have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Niang, pass to Young. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Niang's got 6.
And good recognition there from Trey. It's part of his role. He's got to find open guys.
And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Now here's Niang. He has 6. Pass to Okongwu. Atlanta making some changes here. Johnson, he's checked in for Niang. Risache comes in for Mann. And Daniels is subbed in for LeVert. Jacks up a 3. Daniels, that one's true. Give him 8 points now.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
And here's Robinson. It's stolen by Okongwu. Johnson for 3. Counted from distance. And now a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, the bomb from Young. My goodness.
Well, Trae Young's dangerous because he's got that confidence and he's ready to shoot anytime he gets it.
Burks for 3. He drops it from range. Burks has got his first 3 points of the game.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Now here's Young. Pass to Daniels. Outside Young. It'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Atlanta closing. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the 3rd quarter here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. They trail by 7. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here's Young. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Risache. Fires the 3. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Atlanta ball.
The 3 ball. Young misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Hero for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Young inside. He's guarded by Hero. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. The 3 from Risache. Offensive rebound from deep. Johnson drops in the 3. Johnson's got 9.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency, Brent.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable.
Here's Highsmith. Again, the Heat misses. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Daniels. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Heat trail by 10. Pass to Ware. Here's Highsmith, guarded by Young. Here's Ware. Knocks down the triple. Ware's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Outside Young. On the wing, Daniels. Johnson a screen on Burks. Sinks it from distance. He's got 11.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. You have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
The Hawks lead by 7. Johnson a screen on Hero. Pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels, defended by Burks. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Miami's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
And the Hawks making a change here. Gay's checked in. Now here's Young. 6 points for him. Pass to Daniels. 4 on the clock. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And Atlanta misses again. Heat trail by 7. Now here's Mitchell. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Jaquez. No good on the 3. Well, the Hawks shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Johnson a screen on Mitchell. Here's Gay. Young from long range. Highsmith grabs the board. 50 seconds left. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Wiggins comes in for Jaquez. Man, he's checked in for the Hawks. Karis LeVert comes in for Trae Young. Here's Gay. Highsmith grabs the board.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And that one's good, man.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Launches a 3. The shot, no good. Here's Johnson. And here's LeVert for 3. And that's not gonna go. And so it's Atlanta ending the quarter up 10. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. George Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Gay in at the center position. Here's Highsmith. Hero outside. Shot clock at 5. There's a screen. Here's Robinson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And Duncan, once he gets locked into that rhythm, he's not going to speed up. Squeeze that one off just in time.
And here we go, the Heat fast break. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Miami making a switch here. Burks is checked in.
Number 18, Alec Burks.
Hero for three. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Tyler Hero ready to pull the trigger at any time.
Niang outside. It's LeVert on the wing. Outside man. Launches it. They get it again. To the left side wing. Here's Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Now here's Burks. The D's right on it. Hero, the pass to Robinson. Hero, screen on LeVert. Pass to Highsmith. Misses the three. The Hawks lead by 5. Niang outside. 4-3. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Robinson. Gay with a rebound. Gay's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lets it go from deep. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Heat. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Robinson for 3. Buries it from 3.
Well, in the basketball dictionary, if you look up the definition of pure jump shot, you might find Duncan Robinson.
LeVert outside. Niang outside. 3-pointer. Connects from downtown. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
Pass to LeVert. Right side man. Niang a screen. 3-pointer. Can't get it to drop. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. They get it again. Here's Highsmith. Burks for 3. And it's Niang with the rebound. Atlanta leading by 7. Here's Gay. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Pass to Robinson. Takes a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Robinson's got 8 here in this quarter.
There's no way that on the scouting report it didn't say find Duncan Robinson, and right now they need a map.
Here's Niang. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Heat trail by 6.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need a map.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Hero with it. And it's man picking him up. Robinson for 3. The rebound by Matthews.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Niang, that's good.
Niang.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the basket by Highsmith.
Well, nice vision on that pass from Hero, and he put the ball right in the shooting pocket.
Puts up a deep 3, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
Oh, nice looking shot. I mean, especially from that deep.
So it's Miami now. It's a 10-point game. Fires for 3. And the basket by Highsmith.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Highsmith.
Anderson.
And that one misses. Here's Rizachet. Robinson defending. And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
I can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul much sooner.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Daniels. There's Young with the three. No good that time. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps
Greg, I know you do. One thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Rizichet and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
A three from Quickly. Rebound by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young for three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that corner three isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
Ingram outside. Barnes the screen. Pass to Quickly. 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Ingram with the steal. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Hurdle sets the pick for Barrett. Back to Ingram. Pass to Quickly. For three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Ingram a screen on Young. The three. And it's quickly missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Daniels, no good. Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Doris, what this team likes about Jakob Poeltl, the combination of 7-foot size and great skill.
You know what, Kevin, to me, this young man has a nuanced understanding of the game. He sees the floor, so that means at his size, he can make on-time and on-target passes. He's a very capable rebounder and defender. There's just a lot to like about his game.
And the Raptors making a change here. Walters checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Karis LeVert's checked in for Rizichet. Johnson, the pass to LeVert. Shoots the three. Johnson down low. Barrett covering. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
To end the run. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Johnson. Three-pointer, Daniels. Alter pulls it in. Raptors trail by 5. Hurdle finds Ingram. Over Okongwu. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Poeltl.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Johnson against Ingram. Young left side. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Okongwu. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. On the wing quickly. Barrett for three. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's all knotted up.
Well, Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
Pass to Johnson. Drains the three-pointer.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake.
Now here's Ingram, launches it, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Young against Quickly. Three-pointer, LeVert traps in the tray.
How about the response by Karis LeVert? This guy wanted to get it right back.
Quickly looking it over. They set the pick, releases, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Young way outside. Nice open look, but it's no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hawks lead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Hawks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
We've got Barnes, and it's Walter in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Here's Ricochet. Pass to man. Fires away from way outside. Mobo with the rebound. Toronto trailing. From the arc. That one, no good. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. From downtown. And it's Ricochet missing.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And you can see the break slowed down for him to kind of pick his spot. And boy, was he open.
He had a nice open look right there. Niang's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
And Atlanta has possession after Toronto at the three-pointer. Niang finds LeVert from past the arc. Back to Niang. There's the triple. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Now here's LeVert. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Niang, no good. Toronto's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Walter can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. From deep. Niang, no good. After shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Lets the 3 fly. Walter, good. And the Raptors lead by 2. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Screen by Niang. Ricochet controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Nice to see Ricochet assert himself on the glass, hustling to get his team a second chance opportunity.
Back to Barnes, to the left side wing. Abaji, and the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Man gets the bucket. And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor, has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
LeVert with a wide open look. Another 3 for Atlanta.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Ricochet with the steal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Johnson comes in for Mann. Tyson Daniels checked in for Rizachet. And Trae Young subbed in for LeVert. Atlanta shooting their second and third free throws tonight. First one falls for Rizachet. He's checked in for Atlanta. Both free throws good from Okongwu. Raptors trail by 9. Ingram a screen on Young. Pass to Ingram. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Johnson after Toronto at the three-pointer. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Raptors. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Quickly kicks to Ingram. Back to Quickly from outside the arc. Okongwu grabs the board. Young against Quickly. Young dishes to Okongwu. Young looking it over. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've done a lot of... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice performance by Emmanuel Quickly.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Rizachet in at the small forward. And stolen by Barnes. Pass to Quickly. The three. It's good from long range. Quickly's got the first bucket of the third here for the Raptors.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Hey, Doris, how has Scotty Barnes advanced his game since being named Rookie of the Year back in 2022?
Well, all the physical skills are there for him. Tremendous athlete, cross-positional defensively. I think what happens for young players is they start to read the progressions of the game more quickly. Now you can put the ball in his hands, let him be a decision maker. This guy is a stat stuffer.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. Young for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Young's got 6 points.
And most of the time, you expect Young's 3 ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
Hurdle with a screen on Young. Here's Quickly. A special move before the shot. Quickly's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And it's Barrett penetrating. Barnes against Johnson. Barrett for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The offensive rebound. It's Young on the wing, covered by Barnes. Young passes to Daniels. 4 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land. He has 6.
He took what the defense was giving him that time. There was nobody on him on the three-point shot. Boy, don't give him the lights out.
It will go down, and the Hawks Hawks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Ingram.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Young kicks to Daniels. Young, a screen on Ingram. Daniels from outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's quickly for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. At the elbow, it's Barrett. Fast break, the Hawks. Young for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Young's got 9 points.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Pirtle, no one around him. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Okongwu. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Ingram left side. And the Raptors miss again. The Hawks leading by 7. Pass to Daniels. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now, Reza Shea. The kick out to Young. 6 to shoot. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Jacks up a 3. A shot by Okongwu, no good. Raptors trail by 4. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
12 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Abaji. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple. He has 6. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. It's Atlanta up by. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Walter, and it's Castleton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Abaji. Here's Walter. Pass to Abaji. Fires from deep. Here's Shed. There's a good screen. Here's Walter. Good on the 3-point shot. Walter's got the lead up to 4 now for Toronto.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Man gets the bucket. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Walter. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Niang passes to Krejci. Man with it. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Man's got 5 points now this quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Pass to Abaji. Here's the screen for three. They get the rebound. Here's Shed. Here's Castleton with the putback. It's good on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now, man. Here's Krejci. Back to man. The Hawks working the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Here's the three. Aston Yang. Man up top. The three ball. And the three ball is good. And the Hawks lead by 2. The Raptors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Shed. Here's Castleton. Fires the three. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. A three off the inbound. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Pirtle.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Okongwu with a screen on Ingram. Three-pointer, Daniels. And Pirtle pulls it down. And Barrett now top of the key. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. It's up a three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Undaunted by the moment, R.J. Barrett with the delivery.
Young dishes to Daniels. Johnson outside. From deep. Daniels, no good.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
And here's quickly for three. Atlanta with the rebound. Young outside. Daniels from outside. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Onside, Barrett. Barnes sets a screen for Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Goes up from the top of the key. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young inside. Quickly covering. There's a screen. Here's Johnson. The kick out to Young. Pass to Daniels. Buries the triple. Young against Quickly. On the wing, Barnes. There's the steal. No good there. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight one. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. And the starting lineup for Miami. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Burks. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. Rebound Toronto.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
And it's Toronto's ball. It's a three-point game. Pirtle with a screen on Wiggins. Barrett passes to Ingram. Lets the three fly. Adebayo grabs the board. Burks with it. Now quickly defending. Here's Hero. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Barnes, no good. The Heat have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. And again, no good by Miami. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. The three from quickly. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Hero for 3. He buries it from 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Adebayo from long range. Knocks it down from distance.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team, the ability to knock down jumpers.
Shot on the wing, and the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Burks. They set the pick. Second chance effort. The kick out to Wiggins. Hero for 3. Nails it from 3. Hero's got 6.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Raptors are still developing. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're focusing on offensive execution and player development. It's about what we need to do night in and night out, regardless of the opponent. As we grow, we'll teach more schemes for opponent preparation. BA step by step.
Yeah, it's a process, Allie. Thank you. And Burks gets it to go.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Barnes. Back to Ingram. The 3 is up. Excellent D there from Hero.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
The offensive rebound. Outside Burks. They set the screen. Fires from deep. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto trailing. Outside Ingram. And so the ball out of bounds. Hero touched it last. Walter, he's checked in for Barnes. Highsmith, he's checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Hero. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Quickly from outside. Knocks down the long J. He's got 11.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Burks. Pass to Highsmith. And here's Robinson. From the wing, the shot's good.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Toronto's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Hurdle with a screen on Burks. Inside, kicks it out to Barrett. Quickly outside. There's a screen. From deep. That shot missing. A big-time effort for Emmanuel Quickly, providing a lot of energy for Toronto. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Raptors, what's your take so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Dick is out there with Walter. Then there's Barnes, and it's Abaji in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And that'll be Toronto's ball as it goes out of bounds. Raptors able to keep possession. Outside Dick. 6 on the shot clock. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Over to the left wing. And the basket by Abaji. Agbaji's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Heat trail by 3. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Into the lane. Pass to Highsmith. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Jovic passes to Love. For 3, Robinson. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Mitchell finds Love. Here's Robinson. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Highsmith. Out to the right wing. From behind the arc. And that one's good. Jovic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Dick, the pass to Abaji. Now here's Barnes. Defense is right there. 6 to shoot. Barnes with a screen on Mitchell. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Lobo can't hit. The Heat with the lead. Mitchell drives in. Outside for Love. Pass to Robinson. And Miami again with the bucket.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Barrett. Still without a bucket. Outside Barnes. Barrett, a screen on Adebayo. Back to Barrett. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Big effort, big reward. for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Down low. Here's Ware. Outside Robinson. Pass to Ware. Now here's Adebayo. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Wiggins. Hurdle grabs a miss. Hurdle's got 4 rebounds now. Quickly with the ball. Now Burks defending. Outside Ingram. And here's Pirtle. The jump hook. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Robinson for 3. Wiggins. Great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 3.
And quickness to the ball. Wiggins has elite traits, and you solve him in that sequence. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Heat making a change here. Jaquez is checked in. Outside Burks. Fires the 3. On target from range. And now a 6-point Heat lead.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
And the shot goes in. Quickly's got 13.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
For 3, Robinson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Timeout. Hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. 32 seconds left in the first half of this game. Barnes with it. Now Burks defending. And the basket is good. Barnes has got his first basket.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Robinson driving to the basket. It's stolen by Barnes. In transition. Quickly against Burks. Kicks it out to Barrett. From the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 4 assists in the game. It's stolen by Ingram. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Miami out in front, leading by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Emmanuel Quickly with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. They've got Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center position, filling out the middle. Pass to Burks. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Pirtle. To the paint. Barnes finds Barrett. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside Burks. The 3 is up. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 7 tonight. Barrett with it. Now Burks defending. And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Highsmith, he's checked in for Wiggins.
Heat substitution.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Quickly from outside. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
Here's Hero. Pass to Ware for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ware's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Burks against Ingram. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard, and guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions. Those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, the aggressive mindset of Barrett, looking to score and force defenses into difficult situations.
So for Miami, Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Bam Adebayo, and Mitchell subbed in for Hero. Miami trailing. Jaquez with a screen on Ingram. Burks for 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Toronto has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Quickly against Mitchell. Here's Barnes. Back to Quickly. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside Burks. On the wing, Burks. Outside Jaquez. For the tie, and he drives in to the wing, right side. Highsmith. Miami, no good that time either.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Barnes, no good. Miami has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Highsmith. And the three-pointer goes. Highsmith's got 6. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Left side Barrett. The 3. And again, Toronto, no good. Miami has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
Jaquez, no good. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Hits a three-pointer. Ingram's got his second basket of the game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And Mitchell launches it from deep. And again, Miami with a triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Yeah, this is how competitive Ingram is. Getting his revenge with a 3 of his own.
Pass to Jaquez. Let's go with a 3. The putback. Lays out. Outside Mitchell. And here's Jaquez. He's guarded by Barnes. Back to Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Gets it off. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Heat shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. They've got Walter. He's out there with Dick. And it's Boucher in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Abaji, pass to Boucher. Dick with it, working on Robinson. Walter from outside. Rebound by the Heat. Wiggins passes to Highsmith. Picked it out of midair. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Abaji. Off target with the 3. Agbaji's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Pass to Robinson. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Jovic passes to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. On the take. Outside Mitchell. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
On the wing, Grady Dick. Check by Mitchell. And again, Toronto, no good. Dick's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Robinson against Boucher. Wiggins with a screen on Boucher. Back to Wiggins. Pass to Robinson. To the middle. It's stolen away. Here we go. With the putback. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
Here's Larson. Robinson finds Wiggins. Back to Robinson from downtown. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors lead by 4. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Boucher right side. Pass to Walter. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. Walters has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber.
And neither side right now giving an inch. We'll see who cracks first.
Left side Dick. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Out to the right wing. Walter from outside. Rebounded by Jovic. Heat trail by 4. Mitchell, the pass to Robinson. Wiggins outside. Pass to Larson. Right side Robinson. Crafty move. And it's good on the lay-in.
In a tight one like this, you have to trust in his ability.
Toronto has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. There's Dick. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Here's Robinson. Pass to Larson. Back to Robinson. It's Wiggins on the wing. Jacks up with 3. That shot off. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Kept alive. Over to the wing. Here's Avaji. No good with the triple.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Robinson. This one for 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. A line change here for Toronto. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. There's 31 seconds left in the game. Pirtle, the pass to Barrett. Stolen by Wiggins.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Barrett against Burks. Kicks it to Hero. Oh my, came close to a 4-point, and no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge, make them take another look at the call.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Reset.
So the first of 3 is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. The second one drops, and that ties this game up. And no good on the third free throw, so he ends up 2 for 3.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right... Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Brandon Ingram, and it's Pirtle in at the 5. And so here is Miami. Hero finds Burks. Jaquez with a screen on Ingram. Burks for 3. Nails it from 3. And the Heat lead by 3. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. Pass to Ingram. The 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Adebayo passes to Hero. Here's the 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ingram, pass to Barnes. Stolen by Burks. And here's the fast break. And he lobs it up top. And finished off by Adebayo.
Look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by quickly.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And the foul called on R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. Hero screen on Barnes. Adebayo passes to Jaquez. Pass to Burks. Back to Jaquez. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Kicks it to Hero. Outside Burks. Adebayo a screen on Ingram. Burks finds Adebayo. Tries again. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Quickly passes to Barrett. Outside Ingram. To the inside. Pirtle. Money.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Burks against Ingram. From deep. And that one's good. Burks for 3.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Adebayo. square, covered by Pirtle. Hero for three. Rebound, Toronto.
The whole arena knows they need a three to force another overtime.
Pirtle with a screen on Burks. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's off. So a close game sees Miami taking this one. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Jaime Jaquez. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Young dishes to Daniels. Johnson outside. Lets it go from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck and middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
And so here is Miami following the 3 by Atlanta. Back to Adebayo. Takes a 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson sends the screen for Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
Teardrop shot. Ware, good. Ware's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
On the wing, Daniels. Burks covering. A three-pointer is right on target.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Young. Heat knocking down the tray. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
Whoa, a solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Johnson sets the screen for Young. He gets it in there. Young's got 5 now.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Jaquez the pass to Hero. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Well, Brent, since entering the NBA, Tyler Hero has been a constant scoring threat.
Yeah, Kevin, the scoring for Tyler Hero is always going to be there. He is a bucket, but the defensive improvement and really just the physicality that he needs to play with. Those are areas that Tyler could shore up a little bit to make sure he's on the floor for some of the biggest moments of a season.
Burks' shot is good.
Yeah, Duncan not only moves himself, he moves the ball quite well.
Burks against Young. Okongwu with a screen on Adebayo. Shot by Johnson, no good. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat, trailing by 4. Burks kicks to Robinson. Back to Burks. Pass to Adebayo. 4 on the shot clock. Fader on the way. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Robinson for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Young with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Three-pointer, Daniels. Offensive rebound. Okongwu
scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Robinson. Adebayo with a screen for Robinson. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Three-pointer. Robinson. And Robinson is right there.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Offense, the order of the day is the first. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got George Niang, LeVert out there with Ricochet. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's man in at the 3-side.
Capella taking a crack and stays focused on the rim.
The Hawks shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat are one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
Now, here is Robinson. Lets it go with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Robinson's got 5.
I guarantee you on the scouting report it said, do not give Duncan Robinson a shot. They missed that time.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Robinson misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
LeVert from outside. Drills it from outside. LeVert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Now here's Wiggins. Hasn't made one yet.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Niang. Pass to man. And here's LeVert. Over Robinson. And it's LeVert missing.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Robinson.
That's his game right there. Robinson, one of the more deadly shooters in the NBA.
Niang with the ball. He's guarded by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Niang. Offline with his 3. Ware dishes to Robinson. Over the course of a season, each team takes on a certain personality. Brent, do coaches try to shape that personality based on their roster?
Well, Kevin, it's a great question, and I think the best coaches in our league adapt to the personality of the team as it starts to formulate throughout the season. You lean in to what guys naturally are. Some success comes with that.
Niang, that's good.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Took him no time at all on that one. Burks has got 8 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And now here comes Robinson leading the break. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. LeVert against Wiggins. There's the triple. The Hawks again can't hit. The Heat have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Robinson for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Rizichet wide open. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 3. Wiggins sets a screen for Robinson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 11 points in the game.
Then Robinson with a timely trade.
Here's Rizichet. Passed in the end. That's tipped. Here's Ware. He's got 13. Here's Adebayo. On the wing, Wiggins. Now here is Robinson. Capella covering. It's Robinson high post. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
On the court for the Heat, Jaime Jaquez is out there with Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5. Pulls up for 3. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Young. Daniels has got the first points to start out the third quarter for Atlanta. Jaquez sets a screen for Burks. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Alec Burks has got it all tied up now for the Heat. Young looking around. Back to Daniels. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Good as the jump shot falls. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
They get it back. Outside, Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Young. Hero, no good. A tight game here in Atlanta. Rizichet with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Young with no one around. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
And that corner 3 isn't a huge part of Young's game, but his accuracy can make it work.
Hero from long range gets the three-pointer to fall. Hero's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Johnson with a screen on Hero. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Daniels passes to Young. Back to Daniels. Johnson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Hero passes to Mitchell. Love with the screen on Young. Mitchell kicks to Love. Hero, that's a two-pointer. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, there's really no defense for that one. Turnaround jumper, on time, on target.
It's Young on the wing, covered by Mitchell, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Mann's checked in for Rizachet. And one of those guys, Brent, who can take over a game, sometimes from beginning to end, is Trae Young.
It is remarkable, Kevin, especially at his size in today's game. It reminds me a lot of playing against Allen Iverson, a guy who could dominate the game as a small player, and that's what Trae is. But what he can do offensively, the instincts that he shows, the way he can get it going offensively, he's truly a remarkable talent in terms of a small guy dominating a big man's game.
Hawkins can't hit. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Great open look there.
And Trae Young playing floor general here, so good and so quick at finding the open man.
And Mitchell puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Mitchell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Young passes to Daniels. Pass to Mann. Back to Daniels. Hawkins with the steal. Left side, Love. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Atlanta's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Highsmith is checked in. 54 seconds left in the third. Mitchell against Young. Mitchell passes to Highsmith. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell against Young. Now, here's Okongwu. He's covered closely. Back to Young. 4 on the clock. Here's Mann. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Mitchell dishes to Love. Hero against Young. Back to Hero. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Mann. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game in both. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. A 2-point game. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Clint Capella, Levert out there with George Niang. And it's Krejci in at the 3. Up top, Capella. Here's Niang. And that's collected by Love.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Robinson for 3. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
There's no way that on the scouting report it didn't say find Duncan Robinson, and right now they need a map.
Niang finds Levert. Back to Niang. From past the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Hawks lead by 2.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Love the pass to Highsmith. And the Heat, another 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Niang kicks to Levert. Screen by Niang. For the 3, another 3 for Atlanta.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Here's Niang. Pass to Krejci. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here's Capella. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Atlanta making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. Wiggins is checked in for Miami. Highsmith the pass to Mitchell. Wiggins sets a screen for Robinson. Back to Mitchell. Miami needs to get a shot off. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Offensive rebound. Love kicks to Wiggins. Here's Robinson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by Miami. Miami no good on that time either. The Hawks trailing. LeVert the pass to Krejci. And it's off from three-point range. Miami's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Wasted no time on that one.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. And you got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Robinson. Here's Highsmith. A steal. Here's Krejci. And he dunks it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Count that bucket. Robinson's got the lead up to 4 now for Miami.
Oh, man. And Duncan has hit big shots before. Let's add another to the list.
Aston Niang. That's good. That's LeVert with the assist. Niang's got 5 points now this quarter.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Both teams changing it up here. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Robinson kicks to Wiggins. There's the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Hawks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Takes the 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Outside Robinson. 36 seconds left in the game. Wiggins finds Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Back to Wiggins. From 18 feet away. The Heat rebound. Where? Count it!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Pass to Daniel. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Daniels. Young from outside. Can't get the 3 to fall. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. All right, David, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll...
Feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Brandon Ingram, and it's Pirtle in at the center position. Now here's Barrett. Outside Barnes, from outside the arc. Connects from downtown.
This is a huge part of Scotty Barnes' development. Can he knock down the long ball?
All right, now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Quinn Snyder.
And he had nothing but praise for Scotty Barnes on the other side. He said Barnes poses so many problems because of his versatility. He can play multiple positions. He's unselfish. He's got great speed for his size. He had a lot of good things to say. Clearly, Barnes has a big fan here. And
Allie, thanks. Back to Ingram. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Something this Raptors team does very well is move the ball doors.
Yeah, B.A., this is an unselfish group of guys. They like moving the basketball, getting everybody involved. Amazing when a team has everybody touch it, how good it feels.
For 3, Barrett. The rebound by Atlanta. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Young with a screen on Ingram. Three-pointer. Young misses.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
The three from quickly. Sinks it from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Quickly against Young. Pass to Daniels. Sinks the tray. Daniels has got 6.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Picked by Pirtle. Takes a 3. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Rizachet. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Daniels. For 3. Barnes with the rebound. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Take it away. And a fast break now for the Hawks. That gives them the lead. He's got 9.
And leaking out well in transition. I mean, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
On the wing quickly. Guarded by Young. Pirtle with a screen on Young. The 3 from quickly. Buries it from 3.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Back to Young. Johnson a screen on quickly. Young against quickly. Pass to Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. There's Young with the 3. Rebound Toronto.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Now here's Barrett. Guarded closely. Quickly from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
R.J. Barrett with excellent vision. And it's not just the vision. It's the ability to put it on time and on target. Nicely done.
Here's Daniels. Covered by Ingram. Daniels misses. Toronto leading by 3. Ingram with a screen on Young. Pass to Ingram. And it's off from 3-point range. For Atlanta, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Daniels, that one's true.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Now Ingram. Kicks it out to Barnes. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Now Young. No made baskets yet. Pass to Daniels. Johnson a screen on Barnes. Daniels. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Tie game in Atlanta. And the second. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So for the Raptors right now, we've got Barnes, and it's Mobo in at center. Here's Abaji. Toronto the rebound. It's Barnes on the wing. Rebound Atlanta.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Niang a screen. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Here's Mobo. Pass to Shed. Out left to the wing. Abaji. Sends it home from three-point land. Agbaji's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Niang with it. He's picked up by Barnes. LeVert up top. Yet to see a basket. And there's the screen. Pass to Mann. Launches a 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Mobo. It's Barnes on the wing, defended by Niang. Here's Abaji. Beyond the arc. Capella with a rebound. Pass to Niang. Here's Mann. And the Hawks with another three.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
Here's Abaji. He's guarded by Mann. Here's Shed. To the left wing. Here's Abaji. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Atlanta leading by 3. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside man from the arc. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Toronto's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, that's about perfect timing on the alley-oop finish. Scotty Barnes' teammates know he's a big-time vertical threat.
Here's Mann. Bobo with the rebound.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to Barnes. Here's the pick. Fires from the wing. Connects. The jumper drops. Barnes has got 7. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
DA, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
Now here's Niang, tightly guarded. 1:19 left to play in the first half. Here's Mann. And Atlanta misses again. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Barnes a screen. Inside. Here's Walter. He's checked by LeVert. Oh, sweet move. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And it's Shed missing. Atlanta's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Inside man. 35 seconds left in the first half. There's a screen. Niang with it. He's picked up by Barnes. To snap the cold streak. And that one's good. And 9 points in the game. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Outside Barnes. From outside the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. LeVert outside. Niang outside. Shoots over Barnes. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And a pretty tight, thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Come on. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Toronto trailing. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Risache in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Young, the pass to Daniels. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Outside Dick. Shot is up. And another basket for Toronto.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Young, the pass to Daniels. No good on the triple. Raptors lead by 3. Outside Barnes, over to the left wing. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
Pass to Daniels to stop the run. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Outside Dick. Here's Walter. Barnes a screen. 6 to shoot. Outside Dick. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hawks trail by 3. There's Young with the 3. Offensive board. They set the pick. Pass to Johnson. Three-pointer off the mark. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offense in transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Here's a Kongwu. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Dick, the pass to Barnes. Plenty of space. And Young pulls it down. The Hawks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Daniels. Pass to Rizachet. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Barnes to the left side wing. Okongwu, the pass to Young. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Rizachet. Back to Johnson. Shoots over Walter. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
From behind the arc. The rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Daniels. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Raptors lead by 3. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Pass to Mobo. Right side Dick. Out to the right wing. His first shot attempt. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds now in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. And you see how dangerous Rizachet can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
Now here's Dick. He has 7. The 3-ball. And again, Toronto, no good. And the Hawks shooting just about 33% since this second half started. There's a screen. Daniels. Pass to Rizachet. Young with it. Here's Daniels. Guarded by Dick for the lead. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight. Walter from outside. Fires in the triple. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to Young. There's a screen by Johnson. Fires for 3. Oh, yes! It's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh, my goodness.
Tie game in Atlanta. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Walter, and it's Boucher in at the center, locking down the middle. Walter can't get it to go. The Hawks lead by 3. Here's Daniels. From outside, off the mark. The Raptors shooting around 41%. Battle. That three's off the mark. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Young. That one's good from the corner.
A jumper that is pretty and effective. Young's game starts with his shot.
Here's Shed. Right wing. Walter from outside. Pure from three-point range.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
LeVert outside. There's the three. And it's Boucher with the rebound. The Raptors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Battle. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. The Hawks leading. And here's LeVert. Back to Young. Fires from deep. The 3 ball is good from Young.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Risacher, he's checked in for Atlanta. Pass to Ingram. Pulls up on the wing. And the Raptors miss again.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Risacher, guarded by Quickly. Johnson a screen on Ingram. Young from long range, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range 3.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Young finds Johnson. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Risacher, guarded by Barrett. 3 on the clock. Okongwu, a screen on Barrett. Risacher, no good. Raptors trail by 6. Quickly deciding where to go with it. It's Pirtle high post. Outside Ingram. Picked by Pirtle. 4-3. And that one's good. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
What agility. I love how he gets the defender off balance, breaks his ankles, and drills the shot.
Yeah, and it's one thing to score on a guy, it's another to flat out torch him.
The kick out to Young. Back to Daniels. All alone. And right on target. That one's good. Daniels has got 20 points.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game.
15 seconds.
A minute 9 left in the fourth.
Scotty Barnes with a big-time delivery. Big spot, young man. Yes, sir.
Young, the pass to Daniels. Kick out to Johnson. Okongwu against Pirtle. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Here's Quickly. Outside for Ingram. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
There's the drive. Yes!
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. How do you think this is going to play out?
Down one with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
Here's Young. Oh, it falls!
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it needs to be immediate.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
Yeah, defensively, they want to stay aggressive, stay connected to shooters, but also be conscious about not fouling.
And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.